Hello guys, we are here once more and we have one independent artist. Now it's about rock. Some days ago was about EDM, now it's about rock and also post-punk. By what I heard, it's a good thing. Let's check who is here with us today and where are you from? Just let us know. Ruiz.
Hola, hello.
Hello.
I'm from Barcelona, but I have been living in England since I was very small, and I've grown up here. So I'm now living in Sheffield, the People's Republic of Sheffield in South Yorkshire, United Kingdom.
Great. So we are almost neighbors because I am in Hull in the UK as well.
Are you in Hull?
Yeah, I'm from Brazil.
I had no idea.
I'm from Brazil, but living in the UK for many years. So
wow, we are.
We have to. We need to have a beer sometime then, because we are really close to each other.
We are.
Great.
Amazing.
Let us know what we are talking about. The kind of music you are making.
Right.
Rock, heavy metal, rap.
Well,
what is that?
It's a combination of the last 30 years of my life playing in different bands, which have been sort of punk. I've played in punk. I've played in rock. Not quite done metal. I like some, don't get me wrong. And I've also, when being dead little, I've grown up listening to a lot of sort of the Beatles, obviously, but then sort of the late 70s, early 80s electronic-y stuff. So I think that influences what I'm producing. So we're talking like, obviously, we're looking at the krautrock sort of thing. We're looking at, I've got it here. We went to Green Man Festival not long ago, and I got to see these guys. Don't know if you can see that. Is that?
Yeah.
Kraftwerk. So I'm very much into the old synths, the old, the what do we call analog stuff,
right?
And then sort of the Human League and stuff, New Order. So what am I? I would imagine I am a little bit sort of. I'm going to call.
You are in the middle. You are a mix of.
I am. I have a good friend of mine called John McClure, who's in a Sheffield band called Reverend and the Makers, heard me and he went, "This is Iberian Psych." So I'm going to go with Iberian Psych. What is that? Well, it's what I make. And that's
right. And we are curious for that because look, I just heard a little bit. They told me don't get everything because you are going to ask him during the interview, and I'm curious because they said there is rock with some electronic effects. Yeah. Is it right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I started off purely. So I've only been doing this Ruiz thing since we went into lockdown. So that's like sort of.
Oh, it's a new thing. So
it's a brand new thing. Your
career.
Yeah. I've just started my second year. Yeah.
Right, but you are in many different bands as a bass.
Yeah, as a bass player.
Right.
Absolutely.
And then now you are just releasing some singles.
Yeah, I've released 3 singles. Then I released an album that contained those 3 singles. And then since then, I've released another, 3 singles.
So you got 6 singles and 1 album.
And I'm working now on another single and then another album.
Right. The album is Mind Games, right?
Mind Games, yes.
Right. With 13 tracks.
Yeah, 13 tracks.
13 tracks for us to explore. Everybody who are curious to know about Ruiz and what kind of music he's making, just go to Spotify. Ruiz with exclamation.
Yes.
Right? Is it correct?
It's correct. I thought that would make it, it makes me different. But no. Ruiz is like the most common Spanish surname. And if you think about Latin America as well, there are so many Ruizes.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
If you put Ruiz in, you'll get everyone except me. But if you put Ruiz Mind Games, you'll find me.
Right. Great.
So that's a way to connect because I was naive. And I thought Ruiz exclamation mark. Yes, that makes me different.
But that's crazy. No. That's good. That's good. I don't know if about branding, about social networks, if that's possible. Yeah. You can use the exclamation, right?
Yeah. Well, my Ruiz is with the exclamation mark
on social networks.
Yeah. All my social networks. I've got Ruiz Sheffield Ruiz. Ruiz, I've got a linked tree thing which has got all my bits and
Okay,
pieces in
but
it.
we need to talk about the social network
Yeah,
handle
social network.
for
Yeah, yeah.
Instagram. How can we find on Instagram?
Right, just bear with me 1 second. I literally, I've this link tree has saved my bacon because
I know it's Ruiz. So
yeah, can you still see me?
Instagram
Have I
Ruiz
disappeared?
Sheffield.
Yeah. So let me just get this up for you. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Can you still see me? I don't know whether I've
Yeah,
disappeared or
yeah,
not.
it's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So let me just get this up. Is this going to work? This is technology working. Technology sometimes is my best friend, other times it is not.
Don't worry, cause we have time.
We have time.
Yeah.
Great. Time is a friend right now. So my let me start. So my I have a Spotify. No, what we're talking about? We're talking about should we start with Twitter?
Instagram.
Instagram is so www.instagram.com and it's Ruiz Sheffield. Ruiz and then the word Sheffield.
Ruiz
Yeah,
Sheffield. Right.
Sheffield.
YouTube.
YouTube is again Ruiz. So it's Ruiz twice. Two
Right.
of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But if they go to YouTube, is it about Hug Bidu or Baidu?
Right, now QBdo is my email address. But if they literally put in, I wish I could show you. If they literally put in youtube.com/Ruiz, my surname twice, it should
Right.
open. It should open the YouTube channel.
Right. So if you go to TikTok, how it's gonna
Right.
be?
TikTok. TikTok. Right. TikTok is at Ruiz Music UK.
Great. And Facebook?
Facebook is well, it's not at, it's facebook.com/Ruiz Sheffield.
Right. And Twitter?
Twitter is Ruiz_Sheffield.
Great. So there is SoundCloud as well. That's Ruiz Sheffield as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Bandcamp. That's
Bandcamp.
also Ruiz Sheffield.
Yes.
Great. We have all your social networks now. Everyone, if you are not using Twitter, goes to Instagram. If you're not using Instagram, go to Facebook and choose which is the best one for
Everyone.
you. And also
Yeah.
there is a website that's ruizmusic.net. Is it
Yes.
correct?
That's perfect.
Great. So
Got it.
now I want to know the last release is One Rule, right?
One rule. One
Okay.
rule.
What is that about? So
Right.
lyrics, the music genre, and etc. Because you are mixing different.
I am. I don't sit and think I'm going to write a song about this. What I do is I experiment and I record what I think.
Wait. One question here. So your solo career started 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Was
March. Was it
bass player.
March? When we went into lock, I make my job. I'm a teacher. Okay, I'm a teacher. Yes, professor.
Okay, but about what? Teacher of.
I teach Spanish.
Oh, great. ¿Hablas español? Mira.
Hombre, cada día hablo con niños sobre español.
Yo hablo un poquito.
Un poquito de español.
Comprendo más de lo que hablo, pero yo puedo hablar.
Pues mira,
Yeah.
my first language though is Catalan.
Oh, okay. Is it
Parlo,
different?
sí, es muy diferente. Es como portugués.
Oh, right.
Una mica. Yeah, so it's like it's a Romance language. It's one of the first. It hasn't got any of the Arabic influence that Spanish has. It's pure Roman. It's Romance. So it's really useful for French and Italian, Portuguese, etc.
Great.
So that's my job. Not the Catalan bit, but that's what I am. But the actual. So I teach. When we went into lockdown, okay, we were working at home.
Okay, let's go back to the career. Okay,
music. So went into lockdown. I had my Mac, and I've been frustrated using GarageBand, and I've been frustrated. So I found it really like, why doesn't it do what I want it to do? I want you to loop this, and I always used to get so angry with it, I'd walk away. But where could I walk to in lockdown? I could go from here to next door and then back again. So there I was in front of my computer, and I thought, wow, I'm going to do this. I'm going to crack it. And I started to write, and I'd never felt confident. I've always been a bass player. I've always played music. I could play guitar, taught myself a guitar, but I'd never had the confidence to sing or to write a song because I just, I was the bass player and that was my job. So I then decided to persevere and I wrote a song and I shared it with some friends. They were like, "Is this you?" And I was like, "Is this you?" Like, "Yeah, it's me." They were, "Nah, it can't be. This is a song. This is a proper song." And, it's like, "What?"
Oh, wait. This is a proper song? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like believing you could do a proper song
No,
on
exactly.
solo?
Hey, listen, the rhythm section, we've got a reputation.
I'm gonna kill your friends. Tell me where
Yeah.
they are right now.
So, the rhythm section are the most important, the bass and the drums. If you don't have a good rhythm section, chaos. So I'd always been, and my friends say you're a good bass player, but they'd never heard me do anything because I hadn't done
Oh,
anything.
right. Never
You know what I
heard.
mean? So
Never heard. It was a surprise. All right. Great.
it was a surprise for everyone, including me. I'll tell you that now. So I wrote a song and then I wrote another song, sent it off. They were like, "Wow, this is really good. Have you got any more?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I have loads." So then I just wrote, and I honestly, so I'm on now. I must have written again. This is just, obviously there's a variance in quality. Not all songs are awesome. We're not all Lennon and McCartney, but for me, the 2-3 years I've been doing this now, since lockdown, I've got over 30 songs. I've got I've done some covers as well. I did a version, but of my own songs, I did a version of songs that I've loved, but what I thought not what I'm not changing the originals. How dare I? I've done a version of Across the Universe, perhaps one of the best pop songs ever written, John Lennon. And I did, what was it called? I can't remember. What, a version of a song, a Depeche Mode song. My brain has just gone. I've had long COVID as well. You have to excuse me.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone is the same right now.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's how it all started. I started writing, and I went from GarageBand to Logic Pro, and I started off with I've always had these two basses.
Great.
And then I bought this. Can you see this? It's a lovely.
Oh, that's serious business.
Wow. It's my Gretsch.
Oh my god. That's
out of tune because it's got one of these. So I bought this. Then I started to record a lot more songs. Put this back. These are Gretches are lovely things. But for me, being a bass player at heart, but a guitarist, is this. This is a baritone.
Oh my god!
So it's like a deep one. This guitar, all right. I've got it. We went into lockdown. We came out of lockdown. There was a few months where you could travel, and I really wanted a baritone. There's a Sheffield musician who you may have heard, I don't know, called Richard Hawley. You know Richard Hawley?
No.
He's phenomenal. If you get a chance to check out Richard Hawley. He used to be in a band called the Long Pigs, which are a great Sheffield band, who I think, unfortunately they never got to the Britpop sort of thing. They never got to the level of fame that they deserved. They're phenomenal. And they supported U2. They were on a record label owned by U2 called Mother Records, and they supported U2. But anyway, Richard Hawley, I've known for many years. We were chatting and we're talking about baritones, and he said he was selling some guitars. So I said, "Oh, how can I try one out?" He was going to lend me one, but Richard is lovely, very lovely, great musician, but sometimes it takes time to get things from him. So in the interim, I bought this guitar, this thing, and this baritone guitar used to belong to the guitarist from Katrina and the Waves.
Oh, okay.
The Walking on Sunshine, baby, don't feel fun. Yeah. So it's amazing. It has heritage. It's like a wow. So I do a lot of writing on this because they're just so amazing. These.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, and you have many options. So
God,
I have just a question. You said you were recording during the lockdown, so it was a home studio, and
it is a home. This is where it all happens.
Right.
This is it.
There was a progression from GarageBand
Yes, the Logic
Logic.
Pro. So now I use
Professional.
Logic Pro, and I have got Logic Pro is so good.
So the
So
songs
good.
you are producing now, you are playing all those instruments?
I play everything,
Jesus
everything
Christ.
except the drums. The drums I program, but uh, because I've been in the rhythm section in the band, I sort of the when I listen to music, I always automatically zone in on the drums, the bass, okay, and then it becomes like a pyramid of things. The vocals are the last thing I listen to, and that's the way that I tend to record. Really, I start off with a bass line or a guitar, simple guitar, and then I will build the song like that.
Right. And the choice about the music genre, it was the same you were playing with our band in the past? Or you made
No,
something
it's
different?
a combination. I mean, my roots, my love is, punk and, the late 70s stuff. But I also love a lot of mod music, a lot of the obviously we've got in the new, like the Jam and all these bands and ska, like the Specials. And there's so much in my head. There's so much love of different music. A lot of people say my music sounds very 80s, not in a bad way, but it's like
No, no, it's good. Actually, it's good
the
because
sound.
the retro rock is coming
Yeah,
back right now. There is a lot
totally.
of people exploring that. So
History keeps repeating itself, doesn't it? And
I,
that's the thing.
you
But
are
I
in
think
the
my
right path.
vocally, I'm really into harmonies. So I think if you listen back to some of my other stuff, there are loads of harmonies, and I think that's my Beatles sort of the '60s sort of Beach Boys. I mean, Brian Wilson again for me he's still alive, an incredible musician, and the way he's a composer, really. But
Great.
Pet Sounds is just an incredible album.
I just heard about your Spotify that one of your last songs, maybe it was Falling,
Falling,
you
yeah,
got more than 10,000 plays, like
yeah,
that.
14,000.
14,000.
Yeah, 14. I think it's 14 and a half
He
now.
just started 2 years ago and he just got like a lot of songs with many plays on Spotify. Man, this is a good achievement. I
It's
like to
insane,
see
isn't
that.
it? It's insane. I,
Producing from home.
yes, I have a friend who, I mean, I produce it. I record everything. I write everything. I arrange everything. But I'm very lucky that one of the people I've played in with a few bands in the past, it's a guy called Paul Galpin, and he's like a wizard when it comes to mixing. So I have not mixed my songs because I think that would be a step too far for now. For me, I'd still be on song number 4, maybe, because mixing is such a skill to make everything fit in and, push things around. So Paul, I have a team basically, Paul, who does my mixing and that. And then I have very lucky to have another great friend, called Tony Fitzgerald, who does my artwork and has done the videos to the songs that are singles. Okay. Apart from one, he's done the music to, the videos too. I've done the music and the videos too.
Right, so there
And
is music videos on YouTube. Ruiz.
oh god, yeah. There are so as I said, the 6 singles, of which Tony has done 5 videos. There was one he couldn't do because he didn't have time. He's also a teacher, you see.
Is it
And
lyric videos or music videos?
music videos.
Music videos. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
some edition then. Right,
sure.
good. I'm curious about the 3 best songs in your opinion, because we are going to explore online on Spotify. So
Of my best songs,
one rule is the last one. We are going to show that
yeah,
anyway. So
yes,
what's the
brilliant.
2 best ones apart from one rule? One rule.
I would say, Please Baby Please,
Okay.
I'm really, really fond of.
Right. Okay.
That's one that I think took me to the next level of people listening to
Right.
me.
And the other one?
Don't know, I really like Falling.
Falling.
But
Okay.
I love them all. How can you choose one baby over another?
Oh, okay. Well,
You know what I mean?
we are going to try then.
Okay.
Please, baby, please first, then Falling, and then the last one will be
Yeah.
One Rule, because
Yeah.
that's the new release, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it now then.
Okay.
Please, baby, please. I'm gonna share my screen because I'm gonna explore
Yeah. You
your.
show the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna explore your Spotify right now. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yeah,
Great.
yeah. But if you, there's a video that goes with it as well. That's what I was going to say.
The video we are going to show in the end of the interview.
Ah, okay, absolutely. Go for it. Go for it. I'll
Go.
be quiet now.
Great, 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 man! That's so good. I just love that, man.
Yeah.
Wow, just amazing. So I just checked your Spotify. You are discovered in more than 14 different playlists,
Yeah.
and that's a sign that your song is good. Because nobody's gonna put your songs on playlists that they don't
Yeah.
like it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
And also I saw that most of your listeners are from Los Angeles,
Yeah. I don't know why.
USA.
I need to, I need to move.
How is that possible? Look, guys, if you come to his discography, you come to Discovered On, and you can see more than 15 different playlists about indie rock and many different other things. Even indie worship, that's good. That's interesting. I just
Yeah,
love it. The results are good, and you are producing from home. I love
yeah,
it. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
Me in this small room. That's it.
that's good.
That's it.
Learn with him because you are not waiting like, oh, I will wait for a producer to find me and invest on my career. No, you are building
No.
your career by yourself. You didn't
Yeah,
stop,
totally.
and also you started in the worst scenario in the middle of a pandemic
Yeah, yeah.
with a lockdown. You couldn't even move, even do partnerships, etc.
No,
You still keep releasing your songs.
I
So
am.
great.
Don't worry. I've got
This way,
loads.
this way was please, baby, please.
Please,
You
baby,
want to
please. Yeah.
tell me what is that lyric about? Is it about relationship?
Yes. I'll tell you what's really come out of all my words lyrically is that we all go through life and we all experience things, and our brain is really good at putting things that we don't like away and protecting us. So my lyrics, I think, are my subconscious writing in telling my conscious self about what's going on. So that lyric is basically that, you're in love with someone and you're trying really hard, the relationship's not going well, and you really want it to work. And it's that sort of, please, baby, please tell me, what do I need to do? I'm on my knees, I'm begging you. It's that total, sort of, you're almost feeling pathetic. You can't just, please, I want to do anything. I want this to work. So there's that,
Great, great, great.
you
So
know.
it's pure feelings. That's
Yeah.
good. Emotion. Good.
Yeah.
Now everyone they are curious. Are you married?
I'm not married, but I live with my partner. That ring should be there. And I
Great.
have two lovely girls, Hanny and Alba, who are twin girls who are 6.
Right,
So
right, right. Good.
who are
How
still
old
at
are you?
school. I'm 53.
Okay. What did you say? I'm very.
I said, I'm very
No,
experienced.
no, 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 no. Come on. I'm
I'm
30.
very young. I'm
Man,
only,
no, 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 Ruiz. I was having interviews with people. They are 54,
oh
59.
goodness me. It's only a number, isn't it?
There is no right time to start, and you are amazing because this is
Thank you.
a proof
Yes,
for
exactly.
everyone. Because
Exactly.
I have to say that. Look, I'm interviewing independent artists from many different countries. Okay, some young ones. They say I'm not going to start. I gave up because I don't have
Yeah.
likes. I don't have
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 27.
I
I'm
know.
too
Oh, it's
old
so
to
old.
start.
Get
Come
it.
on,
Forget
guys.
about it. No, absolutely.
27, 24, 40, 60,
Yeah.
90. You can music. There is no right
No.
time to
I mean,
start
my
making
God.
music.
God. I mean, the thing is, and I'm not comparing myself to McCartney. He's someone that I love, but he's 80 and he headlined Glastonbury. Do you know what
Exactly.
I mean? Obviously, he's written a lot of songs, but the age thing to carry on going, it's amazing. My biggest frustration for me is, why didn't I start doing this? I've been playing in bands since I was 13, you know? I
Wow.
picked up, so
Like it's 40 years of involvement with music, but
yeah,
only now you started 2 years ago doing your
yeah,
solo.
yeah, yeah, totally. And I can't believe it. But as you said, it's never too late. And never think, I can't do this, because you are your only barrier to success.
But I
And
also believe that everything starts in the right time. And before
yeah,
maybe could be about maturity or could be
yeah,
another priority in your
yeah,
life.
totally,
This is the
totally. You're
right
right.
time because
Yeah, yeah,
man, now you have the mindset to do it and be
yeah,
successful.
totally.
The proof is more than 14,000 plays on Spotify
Yeah,
from a song that you did by yourself from
yeah.
home, and there is no investment from a label, and you could
No,
reach an audience in Los Angeles. Man,
yeah,
can you imagine how it is?
it's
This is the
amazing.
proof that your music is amazing.
I'm not blowing my own trumpet. I'm just literally, I listen sometimes. I sit here and I listen to myself and I think, God, I never knew I could do that. Wow. I
Yeah,
like
man.
this. I like this. And ultimately, I'm not doing it to try and impress anyone. I'm doing it because I like to do it and I enjoy it. And if someone else enjoys it, that's all the better for it, you know. But
Great.
I'm not. I don't sit here thinking, right, I want to make a song that everyone's going to love. No, because then it becomes fake. It becomes false.
Exactly, exactly. You do
And
what
it's
you love,
pointless.
and you
Pointless.
attract the right audience.
Exactly. Exactly.
Amazing, good. So I'm gonna go to falling. I'm not falling, but I want to
No,
listen
no.
to falling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Great. Let me share my screen again.
Yeah.
And this one, right?
Yeah,
Falling.
yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Just about fate. Just about fate. I want to help you. How do you get yourself in such a state when you know life isn't just about fate? When you go out walking, first thing I'm talking. I want
Wow, man.
Just about fate.
It was inside my head. Just about fate. Man, this is genius, you know?
Thank you very much.
Because I will never forget that thing. Really.
Good.
So this is radio ready music.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Ready to be on the radio and also become a hit.
Yes, sir.
Post punk. That's good, man. That's
Thank
good.
you. Thank
Just
you.
about fate. Who gave you this idea? Come on.
Right. So, going on to people coming out of lockdown, the world has changed our way of functioning, I think, as people. A lot of depression going on. Uh, and it was from a really good friend of mine. I was talking to them about like how they were feeling and their life was people have come out of it in a bit of a depression, shall we say. And the message really is you can't leave everything to fate. You can't just hope something's going to happen. You've got to get out. If you're in a rut, if you're in a problem, get out of it. Somehow break that chain. Because if you just sit there waiting for fate to bring you whatever it is, it's very unlikely it's going to happen. And it's just that sort of like, don't just talk. Don't when we go out for a walk, talk. Don't just, have everything inside your head. Talk to
Express
people,
yourself. Express. Put outside.
express yourself totally. We all have problems, and I think talking to people about your problems is much better than just carrying that weight, and that's what that song's about, really. It was originally called Fate, but I changed it because I thought there is falling. It's because don't let yourself fall into that. It's like hitting your head against the brick wall sort of thing. Just talk, get out, make things happen for you. Don't just wait, you
Great.
know.
So I loved the idea. Falling is amazing, but I know there is some new material. That's one rule. And I have a
Sure,
question about your career progression, career development. Do you
sure.
feel that there is some difference from falling to one rule?
Uh, well, yes, because falling brought more people to I became more people knew about me. So I think that, the 14,500 was after about 4 weeks. So this song has been out for 2 weeks and it's got nearly 9. So it was like a progression going upwards. So I think, yeah, on the writing front, this one was very clear to me. This was a song about what's been going on politically. Because, as I mentioned earlier on, I'm Catalan. And one of the reasons that we're really into being Catalan is because, not being into Catalan, but about the fascism, the right wing, the hypocrisy of the governments and stuff. Hypocrisy, sorry. And then this was triggered by why we went into lockdown, the parties that our previous prime minister had been having. It's about hypocrisy, really, and
Okay, so
about
in Spain at the time during the
yeah.
lockdown, so there was like restrictions, strong restrictions.
There were really strong restrictions, but that's not what I'm talking about. This is all. It's about the Catalan. For example, we had the referendum in
Yes.
Catalonia. The government changed the rule and said you're breaking the constitution. So anyone that talked about independence was
Oh.
breaking the Spanish constitution. So when they had the referendum vote, the police got involved and hit old people.
Oh, okay. So the
So
music video is about that.
the video mentions that there is stuff going back to the Vietnam War. There's stuff going back to Tank Man, in China, about the whole political side, about our Trump, about how he instigated, the assault on the American sort of, parliament.
So
And
it's
then
about that cycle, not only in Spain but in many different.
no, Catalonia, that what's been going, Franco and all the troubles, that have been going on are still prominent. They're still everywhere we look. There's corruption, and I'm not anarchy. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that it's about rights, and it's one rule. It's the story about one rule for you, for us, but none for you. So you, as Boris Johnson say, it was all right for you to go up to, have parties whilst people were in hospital dying on their own because they couldn't mix with other members of the family. That really angers me still to this day.
Okay, about the hypocrisy. Okay,
Yeah,
political
totally.
protest. It's like a political protest then.
It's my angry protest song about
Okay.
we've all got problems, as I said, and it's so unfair that some people manage to not be affected by that. But also, the whole idea started off with when we die, we're not left. All we have is our soul, you know. And then I was thinking about how we're really into recycling everything, you know, everything to make it for a better world. And I was thinking it's a crazy idea I had one morning. I sort of thought, imagine if you could recycle your soul, you know, and start again. But
Oh my
what?
God, this is deep conversation,
I
man.
know,
Come
right? I
on,
know,
wow. I
I know.
like it.
So
I like it.
that's the idea because it's the first thing you hear is the best day of your life. Your first
All right, so let's
best
listen to
day.
this song then, because I'm
Absolutely.
really curious about this now.
Okay,
Let's go. Can you see my screen right now? Spotify.
here we go.
One
One
rule, the
rule. Yeah,
first
that's the
one.
one. Yeah, totally.
Already 8,000, more
Yeah,
than
yeah.
8,000 plays. When it came to Spotify,
The 2nd of September.
now, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God, man, you are crazy. That's
Is
good.
it one rule for us and none for you? One rule for us and none for you. One rule for us and none for you. One rule for us and none for you.
All right, great, 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 man. Your song is your song is just about fate. No, your song is just ready to be on the radios. All of
Yes,
them, man.
yes.
Come on, how can you do that? Because this is difficult to get.
It is. It is.
When I'm listening, I don't know the lyrics, but I'm singing with them.
Good. Good.
This is something impossible to get. Like in the three last songs I heard was exactly the same. So what about the
Good.
other ones? Is there
Well,
anyone you'd like to tell me? Like, oh,
yeah. Try look at Blue Mediterranean. So Blue Mediterranean is a song about when I was small, when I was little, we used to go to Spain.
this
The
one.
yeah, it's sort of like more sort of Smashing Pumpkinsy sort of. Someone suggested it had like Smashing Pumpkins sort of feel to it, but it's about we a place in our from when you're young, a safe place that you can hide, because going back to the mind games, the somewhere you can hide that you feel safe. And for me, the Mediterranean Sea, arriving in Spain, going to Barcelona, Sitges, just down the coast. I used to
Great.
I used to I used to run and just sit and look at the blue Mediterranean, and it's a
Right.
place that I filled with
The,
love and
this is
safety.
a Mind Games album, right?
This is from the Mind Games
The
album. Yeah, yeah,
second is Blue Mediterranean.
yeah.
Right. So it's
That's
about
that.
the landscape in Barcelona. In Barcelona,
Yeah,
I said.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's
Great.
that safe place.
Right. So I will just leave this tip. If you are going to explore his portfolio, Ruiz on Spotify, not only one rule and falling or babe, please,
Please, baby,
baby,
please.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
please, babe, please, but
yeah.
also the album Mind Games, and
Yes.
especially the second track, Blue
Yeah, yeah,
Mediterranean. Great.
yeah.
I'm just loving it because when I
Thank
when we
you,
finish here, I'm gonna be listening for your full album for
dude.
sure,
Tell the world. Tell the world.
and I'm gonna tell you if I don't like it.
Yes. Come on. Viva la fiesta.
Right. So um, now another question about how are you doing about gigs? Because obviously
Ah,
we have today
right.
digital
So,
artists. They can be on Spotify, be on social networks, be everywhere. They can make
yes.
money online, and some of them are not exploring gigs for now, especially
Okay.
because the pandemic. When the pandemic finished, there was some resistance for
Yes.
investment on music, independent music industry.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
how it's gonna go right now about your career and gigs?
Right. So, I have never, I don't have a band yet. Yet. I want to have a band. It's that thing. I think it was David Bowie said, if you are feeling comfortable in what you're doing the wrong thing. So my first fear
No
was making
rules, no rules. You can do what
no,
you
no.
want.
But what I'm saying is, I need to get out and do it, and it's my own. It's my own like. It's a wall that I'm having some people building a door for me, so I can get into the world of live music. I haven't done any gigs yet, but I want
But
to.
you have done in your past for many years.
Yeah, many.
As a solo, you
As a
didn't.
no, I've never sung in front of a group of people with some friends playing my songs. I haven't done that, and it was a problem initially because I thought I need to get two guitars, a bass player. Everyone needs to be able to sing. I need to get a synth, someone that's playing keyboards. I need to have everything, and at least 6 or 7 people. And then I watched. I'm not comparing myself to people like Billie Eilish and that, but all I'm saying is when I watched Glastonbury, I saw a lot of bands that there were 3 or 4 people, three maybe, a huge sound, and it was clear that they were using technology as well as like live drums and guitars and stuff.
Oh,
So
well,
that's my
this is obvious. Obvious. It is all digital today.
yeah,
You don't
totally.
need a lot of people,
No,
and
exactly.
there
But
is even people doing live with playbacks. There is
yeah,
no,
yeah, exactly,
no.
exactly, exactly,
So there is no
exactly.
rules. Obviously, it's nice to have a band, but
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't, and you are going to sing some songs and have a playback, it's still good because this
Yes,
is our
absolutely.
voice. It's live voice, you know.
So that's it. So that's my that's where I'm at with it. I'm planning and I'm wanting to do it. And my plan was that when I release album number 2 at some point, I've got it. I've got the songs. It's just a question of doing a few rearrangements and bits and pieces.
Great,
Uh,
great.
but when I do that, I want to. For me, it's a challenge to do it live, and it may be me with compute technology playback, or it might be a small band. So that
Great.
will involve technology and stuff. I don't need to have someone playing keyboards because I've already got the keyboards.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
don't have to do that.
no,
So you
I
just get the guitar because guitar is
yeah,
not only the sound but also the visual. It's
yes,
nice to
exactly,
have
exactly.
rock
Yeah,
and
yeah.
guitar. So
So
if
that's what I want. That's what I want. I
that's a
think
good
two or
idea.
three people,
Good
definitely two
idea,
to
man.
three people, on stage. I like some visuals as well because I've got lots of videos and things. So it's an audio visual feast.
Nice, nice, good.
That's what I want.
And you are going to tell me when it's gonna happen because I will
I
be there.
will. I'll keep you in the loop.
Ruiz, Ruiz, I will be on the front,
The
just
front
and
screaming.
also recording. I'm gonna put on superpop.tv
That'd be amazing,
live
man.
performance.
Well, we've got to go for a beer, haven't we? If you're only in Hull,
Yeah, great.
yeah,
Let's meet, man. For real,
let's
for
do
real,
that.
for
Yeah,
real. I love it.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
now I have a question about something that everyone gets curious when they see an independent artist being successful like you.
yeah.
How you started doing your campaign, marketing campaign, how you got on superpop.tv, how was possible to create this path
Okay.
until
Well,
music promotion is started happening.
so it's really important. I think realistically, we can't. You know, I'm not. I don't have a record label. Okay, but advertising, all those kind of things is really important. And one of the things that's changed a lot from when I first started doing music. So in the late 80s, early 90s, every time someone wrote about you, they would be sent. So I was one of my first bands were in the NME. We had a gig from, and people would come to you. Things that's all changed because there's a lot of websites. People pay to have a website. People, their job might be reviewing, and they need, so you need to actually invest in yourself to get that your music out there because
Exactly.
unless you are a drop of sand on the beach to become that sort of sand castle, if you will, if you see that analogy.
Exactly.
You need to put things together, and that's really important.
That's a good thing to mention because you are saying about the technology changes.
Yeah,
Everyone has a website, etc.
yeah, yeah,
And this is something people, many independent artists, when they starting, they don't realize that
yeah,
when you have many websites, blogs about music and websites, music news portals mentioning your name and your song title, Google creates your
yeah.
artistic identity for
Absolutely.
automatically, and then when people put your name on Google after some time having your name mentioning, you have
Yeah,
that panel automatic with all your social networks, your pictures, and your latest release.
absolutely. And
And
that takes time, but I would say that as soon as I got a website, which I've had now for just maybe 2 years, I'm in my second year of the website. The websites aren't necessarily cheap, but there's a lot of things out there to help you. Putting your records out, etc. I use CD Baby, who they have a lot of things to help you. It's not free, but it's not, bank breaking.
yeah, but we have a solution because we are
Yeah,
also a music distribution platform.
yeah, yeah.
PopHitsCo is our platform, and
Right,
people
right.
can do that for free. And also, we have a lot of tips and instructions how to
Yes,
build
yes, you
your
have.
organic audience and also how to build
Exactly,
your artistic identity. For those
exactly.
starting now, even if they don't have a lot of money to make an investment,
No,
starting producing by yourself,
yeah,
start
yeah,
doing the distribution through pophits.co, and also go to pophits.co/service, and you
yeah,
can
yeah.
find a lot of instructions and guides, and this is
There's a lot
all
of
for
things out there.
free. Great, great.
Absolutely.
And also there is Musosop. You know that
Yeah,
platform, Musosop.
I use Miso Soup.
What do you think about this? Is it a good platform?
Uh, I like Miso Soup because I think uh, some platforms you pay and you send everything out and you pay per thing you send out. Whereas I think Miso Soup, you pay a joining fee. I don't know, I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't too much.
It's
And then
just to explain a little bit. So Musosop is that platform to put your songs in front of millions of playlisters and
yeah,
also curators and writers about
curators
music.
and writers, etc. And they will listen to you, and then they will send you an offer. So I don't know, it might be an example. I will write a big blog about you. I will put your songs on my, playlists. I will,
This is
send
really good, man. This is really
tweets,
important.
very important, loads of tweets out with your name on it. Okay. And that maybe it's a tenner, £10 for that.
That's great. That's great.
But then obviously that person has listened to your songs, written stuff about you. They've investigated what your past is, etc. You know, not like a police thing, but listen to your music sort of thing. And then and then they will put that out
It's a
for you.
research, a research.
The research. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. That's the old long COVID coming in. What's the word I'm looking for? It happens a lot. Very useful as a teacher. No, anyway, so what I'm saying is you need to do that. You need to have people writing about you, because otherwise
If you are not online, you don't exist. And that's the problem with the metaverse.
Yeah,
Everyone
totally.
needs to be online on social networks, on your own website, and also on music blogs, music news
Yeah,
portals,
totally.
because otherwise people will find your name. If you are new, people will
Yeah.
not find you by the name. For
No.
example, rock band, rock singer from Sheffield comes Ruiz, that's from Sheffield, and it's a indie rock singer. You know,
Yeah, that
that's
kind of
how
thing.
it works. And
Absolutely.
in your case, people can find you by your name because you have a lot of songs, etc., etc. For
Yeah,
those starting, start with blog posts about your songs.
totally.
Go find some solution on Musosoap as Ruiz did.
Yeah.
Great.
And the other thing I was going to say is, because Twitter's instant, if you can send the same tweet or whatever 5 times a day and it'll hit 5 different people, don't be embarrassed to send the same thing out over and over again, because people have short, so their mind is like, oh, it's gone, finished. Keep doing it, because if you just stop, don't. That's one of my friends joke with me. I think it's tongue in cheek, but they say, yeah, we know what you're doing. We know there's a song out, because I constantly send stuff out.
Well, that's why you have 14,000 plays.
Yes.
Obviously, that's your job, making people
Yeah,
know your music, because you are doing it by
exactly.
yourself. You don't have
Totally.
a big team behind you.
I have no, well, no, I don't have any team. It's just me. I have my friends that mix, do my mixing. I have my friend that does the videos and the artwork,
This
but
is
everything
impressive.
is me. It's me.
This is impressive. I love when I see
Thank
these
you.
things because works
Yeah.
as a reference for everyone,
Yeah.
especially for those younger than us, and they are killing themselves for real, committing
Yeah.
suicide because they don't
Yeah.
have likes and followers. Forget about followers and likes.
Absolutely.
Forget
Absolutely.
about these things. Use
Yeah.
hashtags, and your
Yeah.
post will reach
Totally.
a different audience. And
Totally.
don't worry, because the followers and likes, you are going to attract this if you are doing what you love.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's from the
Great.
heart, isn't it? Really. So do it
Amazing.
for yourself.
I could be here talking to you forever, but we have
Right.
to finish this. So you have a space now for a message for those out there and looking for a rock singer like you. So give us some inspiration to go and
Just
look for your music.
absolutely. I would just say, my thing is keep on keeping on. You've got to go out there. You've got to do the thing. And if you listen to what I've been doing, I do it for myself, but I love it, and it seems to be, people tend to seem to like it. So that's my message is do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough. Don't let anyone tell you anything. It's not about them. It's about you doing the right thing for you. That's it.
There is
So
no limits of
there is no
age too.
limits. No limits.
No age limits, right?
No age limit. Age is but a number. It's experience, obviously, but no.
Yes,
And
I feel I'm 20, you know.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying is, don't let others put you down. You are do it for yourself. Enjoy what you do. You could write a song about this. Enjoy what you do.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
you have a talent. You have a talent for simple melodies that is catchy, you know,
Yes, let's
and
do it.
also lyrics. And this is
Yeah.
good, man.
Simple, and again and again and again.
And effective. Simple
Yes.
and effective. That's the
There we
thing
go.
nowadays. If you want to get out there and just grab the
Absolutely.
attention, that,
Absolutely.
man,
So
thank you for this time, and the interview was amazing. So I
thank
will
you.
just let everyone know about your social network. So
Thank you.
Spotify, Ruiz with exclamation, Ruiz
Cheers.
exclamation. If you go to Instagram, it's Ruiz Sheffield. Also Facebook, Ruiz Sheffield.
Yeah.
And also Twitter, Ruiz underline Sheffield, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. There is also Ruiz underline Sheffield on SoundCloud and also Bandcamp. That's Ruiz Sheffield. Great.
Yeah.
If you go to YouTube, it's Ruiz with
It is.
exclamation twice. Great. Is that
Yes.
correct? And if you
That's
go to
perfect.
TikTok, it's gonna go Ruiz Music UK. Is it correct?
Yeah. Yeah. That's my, and also I have the link tree. Link tree's got everything thrown in.
Right. And
Uh,
also your website,
my website,
ruizmusic.net.
yeah, ruizmusic.net. There's a lot of link. There's lots of videos. I've put all my reviews. I've got a page about reviews on there. So if you click on it, it's got bio and reviews, and it's got a link to all the different reviews I've had
Okay.
over the very short time that I've been active.
Okay. And I have a question. Do you want to
Yeah,
sing a song for us?
I can't. I
You
don't have
couldn't do
anything to
that.
deal with.
I know,
But
I know. You are at
I would
home.
love to. That ask me in about 6 months when I got my album out, and I'll be there.
Right, great. We're going to have a new interview. When you have a new project,
Yeah,
just come to us. All right?
I'd love to do that. Yeah,
Great. And also, for everyone, just keep watching because you are going to watch his music video after this interview. All right?
excellent.
Great. See you next time then. And
Thank you for having me.
oh, thank you to be here because you are a gift from God for us because
Oh,
we can't make this music channel without artists like you.
absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you. See you
appreciate
next
it.
time.
Keep on keeping on. That's the thing.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Take care.